Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic Gathering Online League. We are back once again with Eldrazi Ramp, and on the play for game one. This hand is meh. I have better 6-card hands. This hand is not keepable. Set down to 5. It's okay. It's not great by any stretch of the imagination. Well, let's keep it. We want Temple. Forest would be fine. Cavernous Souls. We need to pitch 2, though. We want Command. Probably drop the Forest, drop Karn, keep Myco Spawn. Seems reasonable. Let's go Eldrazi Temple pass. There's a chance we draw into another Temple, so I think it's smart to do that. Because if we do, then we have a Colorless Affinity 2. Oh, well, got a bit of a copycat on us, eh? Question is, what version of Tron is this? Well, let's go Misty Rainforest. This is a Thought Knot on 2. Even without... I guess it's actually both. Okay, so this tells me it's likely going to be a Mono Green Basking Brood Scale combo deck. Yes, this seems more and more likely. Yes. Uh-huh. You want to play more cards? Because it seems like you got them. Is this going to be Root Scale or Sowing or Glaring Fleshraker? Oh. This might be whatchamacallit, the Mystic Forge combo. Oh, we'll crack Rainforest now. Forest. Cavern Souls. Name Eldrazi. Thought Knot Seer. On the off chance they have a counterspell. So they'll see my next card. Okay, so I was right. We get rid of the Mystic Forge. Urza Saga. They can start making constructs. The good news is we do have command. They can play Mind Stone or Chalice. Which one did they play? There's Mind Stone. So they still have the ability for a construct. And it would be a reasonably beefy construct, 2, wouldn't it? So I can't attack in. Well, let's go Talisman of Impulse. Let's play Utopia Sprawl. Let's go red. Like, I could attack, then Kozilek's command it. Start at least putting pressure on board. I am slightly afraid of boots. So like a construct and boots. So maybe we hold. Yep, Saga. And then you can crack Bauble now. Oh, you didn't do it. That's unfortunate. It could have made your life so much harder. Alright, so they will make another construct. Tis a 5/5. Will be a 6/6. Do you have boots? No, another Bauble. Everflowing Chalice. Everflowing Chalice. Go to combat. I'm tempted to hold. It'd be an X4, which isn't great. But no, let's go command and scry. Draw scry. At the same time, we would be able to hold up. We'd be able to have blockers in the way of spawns. So that gives me more turns. I think actually, yeah. We'll take the 7 down to 11. Huh. Well, I can Myco spawn, so right now this is an X4. If I were to Myco spawn, I'd put it to an X2. Let's go ahead. Spawns. We can... I mean, if we're just going to make spawns for blockers, I guess we could do that now. Okay, let's make spawns for blockers. Scry draw. So here's 4 blockers. We get to set up our next few turns. There's Karn. Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh. I don't think that will matter much. Okay, so what do we want here? I could Karn plus get rid of one of their artifacts, but that would still be enough to kill Karn, even plus. Did I play a land this turn? I have not. Okay, so we're gonna have to block 2. So that means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna X0. So that'll leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, let's in that case, yeah, we'll drop the Devour of Destiny. We'll top, and draw. Play land for turn. Done. Pass. Now we need to hope that they don't have the ability to win this turn, because otherwise I think we've locked it up. Let's see. 4 cards. 0 known. Karn will come in. We'll use the Eldrazi spawns. Maybe I don't care about the Emrakul. Because if we go 2, 4, 6, land, Karn, EE0, that gives me 2 remaining. I think that would be the game. 14, so I have to block 1. If I do that, I'm unable to, or if I block 2, blocking 2 is probably correct, which would leave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, so not enough to Karn and EE and Mycospawn, but we could 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So at least ramps us. Yes, we'll go to blockers. I could also block with the Thought Knot and go down to 4. I'm a little bit worried about doing that. So I'll play it safe, because we're going to have plenty of turns thereafter to interact with their board. 3, 4. Mystic Forge. Yes. Soul Guide Lantern. So they'll exile Kozilek's command. Yes. Exile top. They're short on mana. Chalice on 0 is a problem. Frick. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so. God frickin' dang it. Yes, the Chalice on 0 is an issue. We could just play Mycospawn Karn, tick up on Chalice. Otherwise, I can go Mycospawn Karn and then bridge. That locks everything. They're short on mana, with the exception of these 2. So no, we need to Mycospawn first. Well, I guess, okay, hold up. I have an idea. 2, 4, 6. That then leaves us with 4 for Karn. And we can block both constructs. That puts us down to 1 land. We would tick up on Chalice. Okay. I think this works. I guess just in case they have a counter... Hello? Oh, am I dumb? I am dumb. Just in case they have a counter spell. Kick the temple. Grab a temple. Play Karn the Great Creator. If you're going to use those baubles, use them now. Or ever hold your peace. We have 2 blockers. They have 1 mana. Even with Mystic Forge, I don't think they have a way out of this. We'll tick up on Chalice. No attacks. And we pass the blockers. At most, they'll have 3 mana. If they get to 3 mana and then play a Glaring Fleshraker, we have a problem. They're at 2 mana. This is perfect. They'll attack in with the constructs. We'll block and we'll block. Next turn we minus. And we also kick the Saga. And I think we're golden. So we block. And we block. Your only out would be a Chalice on 0, in which case then we're going bridge. They're kind of searching the top now. Minus Karn. Yes. Grab Engineered Explosives. Play EE on 0. Go ahead and crack EE. Sowing Mycospawn kicked. Get rid of Saga. And that should be the game. Good stuff. So, Colorless Affinity. We won game 1. Sorry, I'm... Dial-up noises were occurring in my brain because it was like, oh, we won game 1, and then I'm here back at the details screen. So I guess my opponent just decided they did not want to play against Karn. Fair. With that being said, we'll be back for match number 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2. We will keep this hand, reveal Devourer, and pass. We have enough for sweepers, another Saga. We'll grab the land. Yes. Turn 2 Karn is strong. And pass. So it could be Basking Brood Scale combo, it could be Colorless Affinity, it could be Amulet Titan. There's a lot of options here. That's an Amulet Titan. That's concerning. Draw. Thought-Knot Seer is good here. Fetch. Thought-Knot Seer. So, yeah. We'll grab the Titan. And then what we'll have to do is we'll have to play Karn, grab Chalice for 0. Yes. You'll be able to play Rumble. There's a Simic Growth Chamber. I imagine it bounces itself. Yep. You'll play Rumble. No, shoot. That's problematic. I need a land now. So you don't play... Well, I guess you can still play Rumble. Why didn't you play Rumble? Interesting. Okay. So... Colossus is an issue. Because... they will be able to play that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll have 10 mana next turn. There's nothing I can do to stop that. So they will play the Colossus, and it will come down to the top deck. So we grab Karn. We minus Karn. We grab Chalice of the Void. Chalice of the Void on 0. And we pass. And now we pray. Now we pray. Because they can also potentially mirror pool. Yeah, I'm really confused why they didn't Rumble. Yep, there's the Growth Chamber. They'll pick it up again. So the Growth Chambers alone are going to be 8. So it'll be more than enough for the Cultivator Colossus. And now it's possible that they... Oh, interesting. Why they generate green? I want to say they may have wanted to generate colorless. Here comes the Colossi. And now we pray. Ugh. Uh-huh. So they're going... Oh, and a Beseju and a Gruul Turf. Yep, you just don't brick, do ya? To be fair, if you do brick, then it means you probably drew into a Titan. And you're going to be able to make a copy of it and do it all over again. I mean, I have nothing I can do here. That is unfortunate. I'm trying to think. Oh, actually, no. This sucks even more because they pick up the Beseju. They Beseju Chalice. Yeah. They Beseju Chalice. And then they Summoner's Pact for Titan. And they win. Yeah, no. The game's over. Game's 1000% over. Let's see if they see it. Also, interesting. This is... 4C? Interesting, they haven't run Golgari Rot Farm in a while. Amulet Titan? Let's see what they realize. Oh yeah, so you bricked on a Titan. Who needs the Summoner's Pact? You can haste 2 creatures. So, yeah, Hand Rebattlements, Valakut, which means now you also have Valakut triggers. It would make sense to me for you to now copy, so haste both of them, but then copy the Cultivator Colossus and you'll kill me with Valakut triggers alone. 1000%. You don't even need to attack. The game is over. In like 3 different ways. I guess 2 different ways. Okay. Add insult to injury, why don't you? Or just rather add more triggers to the stack. Yep, I'll just let you go off. At the end of the day, time is a resource, and I'm more than happy for you to burn it. Yeah, you really just need them to whiff on Cultivator Colossus. That's so rough. Either that or... what would have been my out? I mean, we really needed a Haywire Mite. We needed some way to generate mana. Okay, why do you have 3 now? That doesn't really help you. You've already hasted the with the Handweir. So... I guess more Valakut triggers. I guess they're just going to kill me with Valakut triggers. That is what they have determined, which is fair. I mean, if they wanted to do that, the real thing to copy would have been the Cultivator Colossus, right? I guess maybe they didn't want that many triggers. Yep, we don't even die from combat damage. We die from 1 Valakut trigger. I guess 2, technically. 1 land entering, triggering Valakut twice. Yup. Unfortunate. Well, it wasn't like Thoughtseize proof. It was pretty much. Alright, on to game 2. Vel, Haywire Mite, Stone Brain. Return does not seem good here. Do I want the second Stone Brain? Probably. Yeah, we want to see it as often as possible. Honestly, that's another thing I'm thinking about maybe cutting the Forge for is a 3rd Stone Brain. Oh, I meant to cut a Sowing Myco Spawn. On to play for game 2 of the 61 card special. Yes, we'll keep. Very reminiscent of game 1. Are we on the draw or on the play, actually? We were on the draw. So actually, this should end up being that much better. So let's go Karn the Great Creator. Minus Karn, yes. Let's grab Liquid Metal Coating. Pass. I mean, I'm going to get rid of Saga. There's a Grazer, so they're setting up lands. Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't foresee a way out of this because then I take down Karn again. Yeah. Or I guess I don't even need to take down Karn. We'll take up Karn. I was thinking we could take down 4 Might, but we brought Might in, so moot point. Yeah, we do keep the 61 card special. And then we'll cut a Might. We'll cut a Might. Turn 2 Karn. It's good. On the draw for game 3. This hand is really good for us for a lot of reasons. We will keep. We'll pass. Forest, Utopia Sprawl, Lab, Breaker. Because if they don't have an Amulet, we will Stonebrain it out of the game. And it'll be 1 turn faster than their Saga. Perfect. Amulet of Vigor. And done. Pass. They have no green now. Grab a map. Crack a map for a forest. Play a Boreal Grazer. Bounce in a Simic Growth Chamber. Bounce Handweir back to hand. Think that's the move. Which means oh, Boseiju. Why Boseiju? I guess the bounce it. Oh, okay, bounce the Boseiju back to hand. Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, that's a Karn. Boseiju, whatever the hell you want at that point. That's a Karn. They'll have 4 mana next turn. Let's play the forest. Malevolent Rumble is a -1. So we could play that and Karn. Let's Rumble. Set up for next turn. Find a land. Yes, we want that temple. Cast Karn. Minus Karn. Grab Liquid Metal Coating. You need a threat. You need Dryad on board to start dealing with Karn. Dryad, yep. But what you don't realize now is that this should be the game. Temple. Kicked Mycospawn. Get rid of Simic Growth Chamber. Grab a temple. Then play Liquid Metal Coating. Liquid Metal Coating. Good stuff. And there's the win. Alright, well with that being said, we'll be back for match 3 in just a few short moments. Alright, and we are back for match 3 on the draw for game 1. This hand needs to be mulliganed. This hand is interesting. It's not a great keep, but I will keep it. We'll pitch the return and pass. Not my favorite hand in the world, but this return will be really good. Draw. Eldrazi Temple. Okay, well, we have made it work. We have made it work? You get the idea. We got there. As long as they don't grow the Gaia Souls, we should be fine. What the fresh what? I'm confused. What are you playing, opponent? What do you have in that hand of yours? Ophelia? Is that why you did this? Oh. Yeah, I think I take that Blood Moon, please. No Blood Moon. That's a really defensive hand for them. There's an Elegant Parlor. Favorite Charm is twice the number of creatures you control, yes. Ugh, Static Prison, that's rough. Crack the Windswept Heath. Okay. Oh, Johnny. Yeah. I'm hoping you don't pump the Guidasoul as you do. I mean, it makes sense. We're gonna have to sweep here. I think we do have to sweep. So play the Ugin's Lab. We'll place the Devourer. We do need to sweep now, however. Get rid of the Johnny and the Cat Warrior. And pass. And end step. That's a bad idea, friend. Did they play the Plains? They did. I'm not sure why they did that, knowing the Kozilek's returns in the graveyard and the Devour's about to come out. So return. Unless you don't have an Orange Chant. I know what 2 cards you have in hand. They're dead cards right now. Very dead cards. Oh, you'll Thraben Charm. Because that can destroy... No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess that will do that. I did forget it could exile graveyards. Oh, damn. I thought I had this game locked up. I mean, it makes sense. Thraben Charm is a very, very flexible card. Well, we'll get rid of Guidasouls. Devour will be difficult to get rid of, even if without Galvanic Discharge. But why? I guess that way you can float the next Guidasouls? I suppose. Onslaught Pride is good. We'll take 3. Alright, so we have Rumble. Let's Rumble. Let's grab World Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. World Breaker. Temple. We'll grab... They can't attack. We'll eventually get that Thought Knot, and potentially at a time that matters. Let's get rid of the Elegant Parlor. This way they don't have Flage mana. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13. No attacks. Pass to you, opponent. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if we draw into a land, okay, sure. Aether Hub. If we draw into a land, we win, I think, at that point. Hey friend, sorry to break it to you. Worldbreaker has some text. It is a bit hidden, I'll admit. It got reach. Yep, my opponent is processing that lesson. Alright, I actually want to draw a card. Give me a card. Ah, they already left. So I couldn't, oh, it's a Karn. It's a Karn. It's pretty good. Boros Energy. Win for game 1. Let's go to sideboard. We'll bring in 2 Dismember, cut 2 Mycospawn, and run it back. On the draw for game 2. This hand feels rough. If we draw into a 7-drop, then this is pretty good. But otherwise, it feels pretty mediocre. So I'll mulligan this. I'll keep this. Pitch a Shifting. Reveal Devourer. So we go Temple, Forest. You would love, ooh, Ragavan. We would love a red source. Talisman of Impulse will do it. We could also just go Misty Rainforest Crack for a Eldrazi Temple. Or, not Eldrazi Temple, Stomping Grounds. That might be the better way to do it, right? Go Misty Rainforest. If this was a lab, I'd definitely go for the Talisman, but I actually don't want them to hit Stomping Grounds. That would be unfortunate, so we will actually crack it now and pass. I guess I could have waited till they attacked, just to threaten that we have something like a Dismember. But I did specifically want the Stomping Grounds. I guess the worst case scenario here would be a whatchamacallit? Blood Moon's fine. I welcome the Blood Moon, in fact. Malevolent Rumble. Sowing Mycospawn. Pass. Pass. I think it's right. Flage. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Yes, I'll lose the mana. I was gonna say, I think it's appropriate for me to cast Mycospawn, but now we don't have that choice. Of course you'd hit a land. I needed that. Alright, we'll wait for combat. Yeah, I would like this Ragavan to stop hitting me. I'd like a land, please. That Hugin's Lab would have been really nice right now. Ugh. Do they have nothing but lands in hand? Must be nice. Utopia Sprawl, yeah. I'll go for, I guess, green. We have plenty of red sources right now. I'll tell you what. Temple. Okay, this is going to sound wild. I really want to get rid of that plains. We're going to cast Karn. I'm going to take up Karn on this treasure token. I'm going to pass the turn. If they have a Galvanic Discharge, don't really care right now. Me pass. Hugin's Lab. Well. Oh wait, I can't kick it. Need colorless. In that case, let's minus Karn. Yes. Let's grab a... Like, I could grab Haywire Might. Green, green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just opens us up to so much. And I kind of don't care about the Blood Moon as much as they do. Let's go Liquid Metal. Let's cast Sowing Mycospawn. We have green, green. I think we just grab a forest, honestly. We play Liquid Metal Coating. On upkeep, we're going to Liquid Metal Coating the plains. What is this? Wear and Tear. Yeah. Fair is fair. You, in fact, wear and tear. Well, they saw what I wanted to do. Orange Chant? Yes, that is fine. Oh. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Well, let's go ahead and grab Karn for Haywire Might. Play. Oh, I can't play it yet. It's fine. I can still attack. Don't know why they didn't. Oh, because they don't have double white. Fun. Alright, we'll hold up Kozilek's return. Onslaught Pride is fine. If we have a land, we don't even need the might. Alright, well, let's go ahead and Haywire Might. So that'll be 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's... Tick down on Karn. Karn has done what it needs to do. We'll grab a Tormod script. That's now 7, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, I guess we could have just done that. Oh, unfortunate. Because I think what I'd like to do... Yeah, what I'd really like to do is... I have an idea, and it'll be such a blowout if it works. I need a land, though. It's not a land. So 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. See, what I really want to do is I want to Haywire Might on their turn that I have control over, and then fail to find all their fetches. But what we'll do is we'll Might the Blood Moon. And then we're going to cast Emrakul. Well, what say you, opponent? What do you think of Emmy? No. We'll attack the Sowing Mycospawn. Okay. Elegant Parlor, that's fine. Uh-huh. It blocks. Down to 12. Alright, my turn. Okay. My turn. Aether Hub, eh? Well, let's go ahead and play the... do we want to play the Aether Hub? No, no reason to do that. No reason to play the Ocelot Pride either, but what I can do is Escape a Flage with Arena of Glory. So... Wait. Arena of Glory? Pay the 1. No, there we go. Double white. Haste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Flage. Flage target Ocelot Pride. It was escaped. Let's go ahead and play the Ocelot Pride. Go to combat. Attack with Flage. Target the Ocelot Pride. Go to blockers. Block the Flage. And then on your upkeep, I'll Tormod script you. Do I even need to do that? No, I know both things are Aether Hub, and if you put something in the grave, I'll just exile it. So yeah, we're good. Be good. Obsidian Charmal. Yeah, that's fine. Targets, Eldrazi Temple. Yep. Two, three, four, five, six. So one would be good. There's a -1 for a potential 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's... Actually, it doesn't matter. 13 down to 4. Yeah, let's rumble. Eldrazi Temple. Play Eldrazi Temple. And Devourer of Destiny. Target. I will not exile the command, or return rather. And that's the game. Good stuff. All right, well, we'll be back for match 4 in just a few short moments. All right, and we are back for match number 4 on the draw for game 1. Hand is not keepable, to say the least, so I'll mulligan this. This is intriguing. I mean, high rolling into a lab or a forest to forest equivalent is pretty good with 2 Kozilek's command. Allows me to ramp, gives me interaction, graveyard hate. So I think we will keep this and probably pitch the Emrakul. Reveal Devourer and pass. Okay, so it's Belcher. So Karn will be important. Speaking of the Karn, the problem is we are going to need the Eldrazi Temple. So let's go Eldrazi Temple. Draw, Temple, pass. Yeah, if I don't have the Temple, we're going to be in trouble. I'm hoping they don't play a Trainer or Archaeologist here, because then they'll be able to hold up a Whir. Not a Whir, what's the other one called? The counter if you sack a blue creature. Flare. Whir of Invention. Okay. Well, let's go Eldrazi Temple. And on upkeep, I will go ahead and attempt to exile. Actually, no, if this resolves, we can cast Devourer. So let's dig instead. Done. We should have played around Gerard Disruption. I realized that as soon as I did that. Yeah, I should have played on my turn at sorcery speed. That was a misplay on my part. War X4 is going to be... Okay. Well, let's go for it. I'll go for another temple. Another command. Red. And now we hope that they can't kill us in one turn. There's the Lotus Bloom. It might be short 1 mana for the Whir. Harbinger. That is actually still fine. So we could go X3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Let's go with Karn. Karn Resolve. 2 unknowns. Looks like they might have the Whir after all. No, why do that? We're gonna minus. They could have Sink into Stupor. And grab a Disruptor Flute. Sir. No playing of wires. The boy just can't help playing of wires. Okay, that's fine. As long as Karn stays on board, we're good. Actually, 5, 7. Like, I really need to cast this command. Or hold up enough mana for Devourer. I'll let Karn now. I can let Karn take 1. Or rather 2 damage. So we'll go to blocks. We'll block the Harbinger. And we'll then play Disruptor Flute. There's the Flare. Karn down to 1. So then we play Talisman of Impulse. Kozilek's command, X equals 3. Take up Karn and pass. And next turn we should be good. Trainer, Seagate, block and block. Archaeologist. There's Tameshi, but choose a Suspension Ray. Sowing Mycospawn. So we have 6, 8, 9, 10. Right? 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 minus 2. So 10 minus 4 would be 6. So I can't kick but I can cast and. That'll still leave me 2, 4, 5, 6. And we'll still get the trigger regardless. This will act as a blocker. And ramp. Let's get rid of you. We'll tick up on Karn. And next turn we can minus and grab a Stonebrain. Stonebrain naming Goblin Charbelcher, and that should be the game. So this is Azorius Belcher. Draw. Another Devourer. Well, minus Karn. Yes. Stonebrain. Cast Stonebrain. And that will be that. Alright, well let's bring in Might, bring in Stonebrain, and 2 Dismembers. Kozilek's Return is kind of interesting, because it doesn't kill Tameshi, but it kills Valaji Archaeologist. Valaji Archaeologist. MTG. Valaji. That's what I'm looking for. It's a 0-3, so it doesn't kill that, but it does kill the trainer. If it's the only thing it's killing, Kozilek's Return can probably go. Really need to take out Tameshi. Alright, let's leave it like this. On the draw for game 2. We can keep this. It's a bit slower than I'd like, but we can make it work thanks to Thought Knot. If we draw into a land, we'll probably just go Forest, Utopia Sprawl, Talisman. Otherwise, we'll probably go Rumble. They get into 6, which makes Thought Knot that much better. We might want to play Mycospawn prior to, though, just to get a Cavernous Souls to guarantee Thought Knot's resolution. We'll go double green. If we go land, if we get a land, it'll be Talisman and then Rumble. Oh, no land, so let's Rumble. Could be holding up a consigned memory there. Cavernous Souls, yes. Play Cavernous Souls. Name Eldrazi. And let's play the Talisman of Impulse. So now we can play Thought Knot and guarantee its resolution. Thunderclap, or Thunder Trap. A Whir. There's Karn. Let's make sure that Karn resolves. Thought Knot. Consign. Okay. Well, that is relevant. They still have Whir in hand. Archaeologist. They'll take the Flare. Yep. Here's Jawari. Let's go ahead and Rumble. Eat the Flare. Cast Haywire Might. Go to combat. Attack for 4. So they'll need to be able to play and to activate on the same turn with Might on board. You've also eaten through multiple counters. There's Tameshi. You lack the white source. So we know they have Whir. Let's go ahead and play Karn. Minus Karn. Yes. They don't have enough for Belcher yet, so let's go the Stone Brain and pass. No attacks. Hold up blocks. They would need an untapped white, and they don't got it. Awesome. As a clean 2-0, thank you, Karn. With that being said, we'll be back for match number 5 here in just one moment. Alright, and we are back for match 5 on the play for game 1. And this is for the 5-0. So this is a solid hand. Even through counter spells, we can get Thought Knot resolved. We are keeping that. They'll mulligan to 6. Reveal Devourer. Let's take a peek. Let's go for the second Thought Knot. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's go Thought Knot. Alright, and we got an uncounterable Thought Knot next turn. Not cracking the Arid Mesa does scare me a bit. Makes me think this might be Storm for some reason. Let's find out. Oh, this is whatchamacallit, Jeskai. So we will take out the Flage. Island. Yep. So we got Snapcaster available. Well, let's go to combat. Attack with Thought Knot. Second main phase. Stomping Ground, tapped. And let's go for another Thought Knot. Yeah, the Cavernous Souls is going to be rough for them. We are going to get rid of the Galvanic Discharge. Surprised they didn't cast it, but then I guess we would have taken the Snapcaster. Let's go ahead and go to combat for 8, push them down to 7, unless they want to block. Let's grab Wooded Foothills and pass. Thunder Trap Trainer, yes, you got it. I feel like they played the plans we knew about. Tune the narrative. We'll crack the Wooded Foothills down to 19, grab the forest, and pass. We'll play the Shifting Woodland, and go ahead and cast Breaker. I think we want to get rid of their double white. That way they have a harder time casting Wrath. So get rid of white. There's Tune. Attack with both Thought Knot, which will require you to block. And we have Lethal on board. Alright, opponent, if you can somehow clear the board, I'll be impressed. Though I guess you could have a Supreme Verdict. But we got there. Good stuff. So that is Jeskai Control, win for game 1. And let's go to sideboard. Let's bring in Leveler. Cut Emrakul. Let's bring a Stonebrain. Kozilek's Return isn't doing much here. I mean, it hits Snapcast, it hits Tamiyo, yes. But it doesn't hit much else. And, well, I guess depends on how elemental heavy they are, right? Because if they're Solitude, Tamiyo, I mean, there could be an argument for keeping it if they have small beaters and just cut a Sowing Mycospawn. Maybe Stonebrain doesn't need to come in. Maybe just bring in the Leveler. Yeah, because we don't really need to Stonebrain early. Yeah, this is fine. Maybe we should bring in this Haywire though. But we are on the draw for game 2. I'm thinking we could have brought in a Haywire for a Dampening Sphere. I'm thinking as far as sideboard tech is concerned, Dampening Sphere, Charmaw, and I'm trying to think what else they would have. Those two definitely. I kind of like this hand because Rumble seems pretty innocuous, so I imagine they're not going to counter it. Just in case we find a second temple, play temple and pass. I really want to grab Mycospawn and then grab a Cavernous Souls and then Mycospawn again and get a body on board. Biggest thing is if we can get bodies on board, it's really hard for them to do much. At that point, they're on defense. Let's go Wood Hills, crack, forest, rumble. Does rumble resolve? Rumble resolves. I'll grab a World Breaker. and then pass. All right, 4 to 5, 6 to 7. So we can either go Myco Spawn or Breaker. I think we go Myco Spawn because I do fear the Charmaw. Bolt or a Flage? No, holding. Could be a... Ooh. Ugin's Lab. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's Ugin's Lab. Breaker. Kick the Myco Spawn. Let's get rid of your red source. Do you have a consign? Because now would be the time to use it. Yeah, it feels like a consign. Yep, there we go. Unfortunate. Well, at least we got it out of their hand. Again, not playing anything. Let's grab Temple. Let's again kick a Myco Spawn. And let's grab... Still think I'm going to grab the red. Don't want 2 red sources if I can help it. Another consign? Jesus. Okay, you got it, opponent. I guess that's 2 consigns out. Crack the Scallion Tarn for a Surveil Land, Elegant Parley. Yep, second red. So I'm a little bit concerned about a Charmaw. Doesn't look like they have it, though. Well, let's go ahead and crack the Misty. Grab a Forest. Malevolent Rumble? We have 7 card types right now, which is pretty important. I'm not sure how to feel about Devourer right now. They would go after a Temple. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's go Devourer. And then we have the Kozilek's Returning Gray, which is nice. We also have Kozilek's Command. So we can use that as a permission spell. Another Surveil Land, I imagine. Okay. Going to end step. So they are very reactionary right now. Debating on whether or not I want to command here. I think I do. Once again, using it as a permission spell. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4. Well, I guess we can do this. Yeah. And we'll hold the Eldrazi spawn, so X4. Does this resolve? Counterspell. That is fine. Well, let's return Worldbreaker to hand. Let's play the Forest. And I want to get rid of the second red or second white. Let's get rid of red, white. No. And then pass. Is it another consign? Snapcaster for consign. Do you react to the body or to the exile? That's going to be the interesting part. The exile. Okay. So you understand how important that red source is. Understood. They're casting something now. The question is what? Could be Charmaw. It'd be for just 2 red. And we've been trying to attack their lands for the entire game, and they just have not given us a chance. Heh. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. One, two. So 4. If they have one more land, I guess they could try and go for a very large Wrath the Skies for X5, and then use 7 energy. But, like, it's a breaker, so we can always bring it back. I mean, that's the only thought I can think of. Why else would they target their own creature? But, like, why wouldn't they just exile the breaker? Yeah. Was that a misclick? No. I don't know. I'm confused. If anyone else can explain that one to me, be my guest. Because I'm very confused right now. Oh, we'll attack with World Breaker. We're just going to sit on this Devourer, I think. There's no reason for me to pressure when instead I could be exiling a Flage or I guess Solitude. Solitude could be a thing, but once again, they could have just cast Solitude. Huh. Flame of Anor. Okay. Yeah. You draw 2. Thunder Trap Trainer. Trigger on the stack. Yes. You find a counter spell. Sure. Well, let's go ahead and continue the pressure of the board. Devourer. No. Do you have another consign? Or a snappy? Counterspell? Counterspell. Okay. I'll go to combat. Path. Okay, so they did eventually path that. Tapped. And pass. I am confused. Oh, they wanted the offspring? Is that why? They wanted the extra mana? Maybe. Galvanic Discharge. And they whiffed. Wow. Well, now they would need a force. Well, let's go kicked Mycospawn first. They still only have 2 red, so let's get rid of the second one, as we've been trying to this entire game. We'll grab the Cavern of Souls. Name Eldrazi. I guess we could have grabbed Shifting Woodland. Maybe that would have been a better play. Eldrazi spawn, you have served me well. Let's go Rumble top, Karn top, Thought-Knot Seer, cast Thought-Knot Seer. Oh, whoops. I clicked one too many times. Wrath the Skies. No. So they have 2 discharge. That's fine. We have all the mana in the world. Yep, discharge 1. You'll draw a card. No, I think the Cavern of Souls was still right. Trainer. So you did find another. And you find what? I prefer you not finding a counter or force, if I can help it. I'd like to cast Karn. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'd like to cast Karn. I think the one of the few times where I think I want to cast Karn for a Mystic Forge. What you thinking here, opponent? Clear, it's a tough choice. Maybe a Wrath the Skies? Versus a counter? I can sign, so that will hit Karn. Unfortunate. So I'll leave Karn back. And instead we are going to attack with a Sowing Mycospawn. Yeah, that's okay. I'll take the 1. 2 unknowns in hand. Why not cast the fairy? Rumble? you have a counterspell? You do. Snap for counterspell. Yes. We'll pass. Yep. And we have an uncounterable Devourer coming up. I'll take the 3. That's tapped. Oh no, a World Breaker. But I think I had a Devour on top. Well, let's go uncounterable World Breaker. And we're once again going to attack their red source. Yes. And I'm going to... Actually... Yeah, let's clear the small fry. Do you let it resolve is the question. So Consign will hit both the return and the breaker. At least the triggered abilities. So that means Karn should be free to cast. Does Karn resolve? Karn resolves. Leveler is in the deck, so instead we'll grab the Mystic Forge. Is it one of the few times where I grab this? And I guess in this matchup specifically, like any grindy control matchup, it's pretty good. A breaker on top, I'll keep that on top. We'll discharge on Karn. Flame of Unor. Rude. So you drew and you destroyed. Very rude. And then you'll Galvanic Discharge Karn, I imagine. Tune the narrative. Okay. Tune the narrative. Okay. Where's the discharge? Wrath the Skies? No, it's a fairy. Yeah, that's fine. And then discharge on Karn? Okay, it's like about time. I was getting a bit concerned for you there, friend. Scalding Tarn, yep. Well, once again, we are going uncounterable breaker. And we are going to get rid of your second red. Yes. Attack you. Lethal's now on board. Scalding Tarn. Sacred Foundry tapped. Okay, so you have a second red again. I actually want to hold up a colorless source just in case. Alright, not much to do other than to go to end step. They have a Wrath, they'll probably play it on my turn. Yep. Yes. Well, go to combat. Let's see the Wrath. So you need at least X2, right? Supreme Verdict. Yes. You have a counterspell? Karn. Minus Karn. Walking Ballista. And we got there. And that is the 5-0, folks. Hell yeah. That is our second trophy now with Eldrazi Ramp. And honestly, Karn feels great. As much as I was sitting here thinking about Ancient Stirrings and the card advantage and selection that it can provide, Karn just provides so much pressure by itself. I mean, you definitely need some setup, don't get me wrong, but like most planeswalkers do, Karn can't inherently protect itself. But like, you're guaranteed to pull the best card for the situation every time. At least for the most part. There are some exceptions to that rule. Still not sure about Forge. I think I do need to cut that. Maybe bring in another Brain. Maybe bring in a Wormcoil Engine. Definitely need to consider something there. Forge is something that I really do not grab often, if ever. But honestly, I'm impressed with this list. I enjoy Eldrazi. I've played a ton of Eldrazi, and seeing Odin up there, 23 trophies, tells me that Eldrazi still working well on Moto. But Eldrazi Ramp really does feel like the Eldrazi deck that I'm settling in on due to its consistency, thanks to Utopia Sprawl acting as basically a tapped version of Ugin's Lab. Numbers 5 through 8, where you can just go turn 1 Utopia Sprawl, turn 2 Templar Lab, play Sowing Mycospawn, Thought-Knot Seer, and it just does a lot of work. So overall, really, really happy with this. With that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do hit that like button. If you haven't already, comment down below as well. As much as I hope to learn from, or as much as I hope that you guys learn from me in both my successes and my failures, I hope to learn from all of you as well. So if you did notice a misplay, a different line I could have taken, something that you noticed that maybe I didn't, comment down below. I really do appreciate it. It helps me learn more about the deck and how I can improve as a pilot. And finally, if you aren't already, do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. In roughly 100 days, we will reach the 3,000 hours required to monetize the channel. However, we will need to hit 500 subscribers, and we are over halfway now. I think we need just 241 more subscribers. So subscribing will really help, as once we get monetized, I can start saving up for a streaming PC. That way I can stream my leagues live. I play multiple leagues throughout the day, as you can imagine. So that way you guys can catch those as well as the recorded video. But with that being said, folks, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!